taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he... Taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here we go, here we go,
Line
here
of
we
scrimmage,
go.
the 31 now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here we go,
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check, lucky.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Garoppolo now. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
61, matchbox lights.
On 2nd down and 4. Rivers trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to...
And he lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 8.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Rivers to throw it. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. D. Ford, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Rivers now. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. 6-0 our score after 1. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep.
Boy, bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. From the gun, Rivers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, box drop. White.
Now Rivers. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover it for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Block 15.
Check. Block 54. Block 54.
Keep it skinny.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on.
Behind.
Rivers now from the 50. Being chased out left. Going deep for Benjamin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
At their own 9-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing,
Here we go.
that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo, the tight end Kittle has it on the left side. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Goddard. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Joey Bosa getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skill.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Joey Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Garoppolo. Screen play, McKinnon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Garoppolo now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
White.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but now it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
6-man.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing, Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. On play action, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. D. Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Another try after the first down sack. Rivers. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 20.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Here's King. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 24-yard
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check 50.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
He's airing it out for Williams. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. 180!
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Black 11!
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it? When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And Allen's got it. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. To throw is Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hey, Rocket! Recon, 120, 85!
They go play action. Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Rivers now on second down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. That catch good for 5. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
First down, San Francisco.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Desmond King making the tackle. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Niners on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Slam, slam.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. 180! No gain on this defense, no gain.
Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You
loved
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.